This is Badass Billy Gunn, 11-time WWE Tag Team Champion, Intercontinental Champion, Hardcore Champion, and you're listening to IcoPod. You gotta hear this. And if you're not listening to this, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
And we're back with episode 111 of IcoPod. I'm Bob Conley Jr. And with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley and Austin Skinner. And this week we're going to talk about The Bachelor. Who does Peter Weber choose on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern time? It's between Hannah. It's between Hannah Ann and Madison. This has been going on for about 9 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. We're skipping Raw. We're not going to talk about 1995 Raw. We're going to talk about 2020 love.
No.
Oh, we're not.
Absolutely not.
All right, well, fine, Dallas. I guess we're not going to do that. Austin is rubbing his eyes in complete fear and disgust. I'm sorry that I even brought up The Bachelor. We won't do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to really contain just my utter excitement and overjoyed feeling inside of just pure lust after Anne on the show.
Yeah.
So,
well, in all seriousness, I don't know about you guys, but I'm currently battling my second cold in like the last 3 weeks. I don't know how this has happened.
you could say Bob's been drinking a lot of Corona.
Wow.
Oh, I was just going to make a coronavirus joke.
I am not suffering from that.
Bob is quarantined watching, what's that? Oh, some Mid-South from the early 80s.
No. I'm watching Memphis, if anything, from the late 80s. Yes. So get it right, please. I would appreciate that.
I don't know what I'd want to watch more. The finale of The Bachelor 2020 or some Memphis from fucking 1983.
It's 1987, okay? I started watching from 1986. I'm up to October of 1987.
I'm so sorry.
Bob,
I have
did you ever
up
consider
until
that
2000 of Memphis. So as you can see, I've made a lot of progress in the last 2 years that I've had all the footage.
Did you ever consider that you might be a fucking nerd?
Yeah. Yeah. Considering I have a podcast about wrestling from 25 years ago.
Yeah, I get a little embarrassed when people ask me. They're like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really good."
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, what's it about?" "Oh, you wouldn't like it." They're like, "Okay, dude."
That's okay. When I tell people I've joined you guys, they just walk away from me.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to be on a podcast. They're like, of what? I'm like, wrestling. And they're like, okay. And then they walk away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to love it.
Life's
You know
good.
what? At least we're passionate about something. I've had people recently be like, wow, Bob, it's pretty cool that you're passionate about something, which is funny because, 20 years ago, these same people would be making fun of me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, these same people
you're
are
wrestling.
making fun of you.
Well, yeah, but they're also like, wow, at least you're passionate about something.
Well, they don't really know what else to say to you about it. Because you can't be, oh, that's cool, because nobody thinks it's cool.
Yeah. So
Instead, they're like,
you're just
oh,
going to put me down.
You're passionate about something. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what my dad
When
said.
really they're like,
Yeah, but it's the same people that watch anime.
oh, that hits hard. That
Yeah.
hits hard.
Well, I mean, that's what I don't make fun of anime. I don't understand anime.
Right.
Half
No,
of the anime is in Japanese. Like, I know it's like subtitles and stuff, but give me a break.
I think you're right. Yeah. So it's a lesser of two evils, maybe. I think being a wrestling nerd kind of just beats out being an anime nerd, not by much.
Yeah.
But I'd say we beat them out, so that's good. We're not at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah, maybe we should start our own anime podcast as well.
I got shit to do, I think.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to call it We Don't Understand What's Going On.
Mm-mm.
Actually, that'd probably be pretty entertaining to... I mean, I don't want to do it, but...
I was thinking about starting my own Bachelor podcast, starting with the first season and do live watches of it and be like that. He's definitely gonna pick her.
You gonna start wearing lipstick too, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear a dress.
Right.
Get my nails done.
That sounds good.
Probably get a boyfriend.
That's okay.
Yeah. It could go pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No. All right, but last week, Dallas, was the first time that you have joined us as a regular host or co-host, I guess. And you were not, I guess, maybe nearly as thrilled as you maybe were hoping for the product in 91.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was thrilled anyways. I think you guys just asked me like 2 years too late. Maybe I would have been excited in the beginning.
Wow.
But nothing wrong with that. So the show did suck last week, I feel like.
It did.
But, it can only go up from here.
Well,
whoa.
Go ahead, Austin.
I'm going to fucking stop you right there. Okay. So when IcoPod started in February of fucking 2018.
Uh-huh.
Guess what Dallas's interest level was doing that? Fucking zero.
That is not true. That is not accurate.
So,
not accurate.
Before you disparage the good goddamn name of me, let alone your ass wasn't interested until about 2 months ago.
I don't believe that's accurate at all. I just think
I think when you started watching some old school WCW, you said, shit, old wrestling ain't so bad week after week. And you wanted to join the podcast. Bob, where you at on that?
I think you're absolutely right.
No,
correct. Next
you guys are
subject,
completely wrong.
That's such bullshit.
We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah,
off air.
Dales, you would send me 3 paragraphs about something in WCW and acting as if, I mean, obviously it was the first time you had seen it, but you would be reacting as if it was live.
Well, to be fair, there was a lot of good swerves.
I know, but you would be like, what the Dusty Rhodes? What is this guy doing here? Or like Road Warrior Animal. And I'd be like, oh, he watched Sin.
No, dude.
He watched Sin.
No, the Kimberly Page turn got me the most, to be honest with you.
Oh my god.
But anyways, I like WCW a little bit better, anyways, rather than early Raw. But I was definitely down the whole time, but I just wasn't asked. Anyways, syndication sounds like a great time right now. So,
I wanted, before we get into the regular segments and everything, I wanted to note that last week's episode was technically taped in 1994. So maybe you didn't truly see like 95.
Wow.
WWF. So this week's episode, which is also the 1-year anniversary, is actually the first live Raw of 95. And is the first actual like fresh content.
Okay.
So that was a key thing I wanted to point out. But yeah, let's get into Observer Notes, House Show Notes, and then syndication before we get into the January 9th, 1995 edition of Raw. Just 2 things of Observer Notes here. The previously mentioned Raw from last week got a whopping 2.1 rating, which of course featured Luger and Bulldog taking on Tatanka and Bigelow in 2 separate matches.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, that's a really strong rating, I would say.
Yeah, I think all of it was probably for Bigelow's full diaper, but
yeah,
I digress.
Dude, fuck you both for that.
The second piece of news here is that Chris Candido, the Harris Brothers, and Spellbinder all made debuts during a recent taping for official tryouts. Do you guys want to take a guess on out of that bunch who got the best reactions?
Oh, definitely the Harris Brothers.
I'm gonna go Kama.
Well, it's actually Spellbinder.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Yeah, he got the best reaction when he was doing magic tricks.
Oh, okay.
And
Kiss my ass.
aside from the Harris Brothers, all of the previously mentioned people worked as baby faces.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can picture Candido as a baby face. He does have a likability
WWF
to him.
World, yeah, I probably could.
Yeah. And then I don't know, like we've seen the vignettes with Kama. I don't know if he's really a babyface looking type of guy either. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it works On to some house shows here. The first one is the WWF, and the second one, of course, will be our usual USWA nonsense. The WWF was in Green Bay, Wisconsin on January 7th, and it drew 6,000 fans, and it featured the following matches. The Bushwhackers taking on the Heavenly Bodies, Hakushi squaring off against 123 Kid, King Kong Bundy in singles action against Adam Bomb, WWF World Champion Diesel defending against Bob Backlund, Doink the Clown taking on Quang, Davey Boy Smith squaring off against Owen Hart, and the main event saw IRS battling The Undertaker. And it's not a casket match, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Nope.
Really? Awesome. You're going to skip out on Hakushi Kid and Davey Boy Owen. I thought that would be a surefire yes.
They're not going to be the matches I want. Hakushi Kid's getting what, 3 minutes?
On a house show?
Dude. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And Owen Bulldog, they're not going to be motivated.
That might be true.
I'm going for the Doink match.
Of course you are, Dallas.
Because that just sounds absolutely ridiculous.
I want to just point out everybody listening to here on here. Remember 2 weeks ago I told you that Dallas likes all the shit.
Whoa!
What? Oh, well, that's right, Dallas. You would know that if you actually listened to the damn podcast, but you don't. I've been saying this for the last 2 years.
I was just bitter because you never invited me the past 2 years. So
yeah, of course.
That's just why.
I don't know, dude. I guess I'll go, but I'm not getting expensive seats for this.
No. Dallas, is this one that you would want to check out?
I mean, it doesn't sound great, but I'd go. Undertaker. I think I've mentioned that before on a previous show that I guest appearance on. I'd go just to see him. I think kind of cool.
Yeah, of course. I'm not going to check it out because the Bushwhackers are on it, Doink's on it, and Quang. That's the trifecta. And Bob Backlund. That's a foursome right there.
Well, see, dude, that's where I was getting at. I mean, the good isn't good enough to walk me in the door.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass.
I don't think you guys are wrong.
We're never wrong. We're always right here on IcoPod.
Well.
All right, let's go to the good old USWA for some lovely action. If my freaking browser would like to, be my friend and work properly.
They don't want to be your friend, dude.
Oh, why would it want to do that? That's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. January 9th, Memphis, Tennessee. It drew 1,000 fans and it featured the following matches. Tony Williams taking on Doug Basham. The Moondogs taking on War Machines.
Ooh.
Rock and Roll Express in tag action against Reggie B. Fine and Don Bass. The Moondogs then wrestled the Rock and Roll Express. Sweet Georgia Brown battled Miss Texas. Bill Dundee battling Jim Harris. Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert challenged PG-13 for the USWA tag titles. And then immediately did it again as PG-13 challenged Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert for the USWA tag titles. And the USWA Unified World Champion Sid Vicious defending against Brian Christopher.
Nope.
I believe that's the third week in a row that Brian Christopher.
I was gonna say he seems like he's a big main eventer there, huh?
Yeah, he is. It is in fact the third week.
I don't know, Bob. Where are you at on that one? I feel like some of the stuff would be worth going for, and then who knows what you're getting with the main event, but it's Sid and he kills people and we like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just more of the same.
It is. And it's not really standing out from the previous weeks.
Right.
So, if I was, let's say, last week I was at the USWA show and they're like, next week here, it's pretty much the same matches and there's no stipulations. So you better shell out the $7 that tickets are and we'll see. No, I'm probably not going to do that.
Yeah, that's I think where I'm at too.
So I would probably have to skip this even with Sid being in the main event.
Well, you can only watch Sid kill the same guy over and over again. I mean,
yeah.
The first 20 times you're going to be like, fuck yeah. And then at number 22, you're like, fuck, okay.
Right.
Not like, fuck yeah.
Well, the thing is, too, is I like Brian Christopher. So I don't even know if I would want to see him get beat up all those times.
Well, and we know, like we talked about, we know he's gonna bump around good. They'll have a decent match. He'll make Sid look like the monster that he is. But I don't know. At the same time, man, think of it in our terms. So for Icopod terms, you can only watch the same Yokozuna squash match with the same enhancement guy so many times. I know it's hard to compare those two, but it's a monster with a littler guy. It's gonna be pretty much the same each time, especially if you're doing week after week after week. People are catching on to that.
Yeah, well, it's like you could, on Raw, Yokozuna, when he was champion, defending against 1-2-3 Kid every week.
Right.
1-2-3 Kid would probably hit the same moves and be kind of cool looking.
And then that's it.
That's it. For 3 weeks straight, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
Dallas, would you go to the USWA show?
I mean, probably not.
I didn't.
I don't know half of these guys.
Right, but I was wondering, because I did say Doug Basham, I thought maybe that would, get you going, because I know you love SmackDown 2004.
Yeah, wait.
That would have got him. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go for one of the Bashams.
Yeah. It was worth a shot. I didn't know. All right, let's go to syndication. The tag team title tournament is continuing on. And remember, the Smoking Guns are going to be taking on Well Done. But actually, guys, they're not.
What?
That's right. Plot twist, folks. That's what we do here on IcoPod. We change things up. So originally, it was in fact going to be the Smoking Guns in the first round against Well Done. Well, they are not anymore. They've been replaced by 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Sparky Plug Holly. Now, the reasoning for this, and I'm sure in this video it might be even addressed, but if it's not, I'll just shed light on it now. The storyline reasoning here is that the Smoking Guns got hurt in a horse or rodeo situation, suffering injuries that took them out of the tournament.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So Billy and Bart are too banged up because their horses went rogue and beat them up. And now we get the makeshift team of 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly.
That's bullshit, dude. What's the real reason?
No, that's it. They're it's a storyline. It's not actually happening.
Yeah.
But they just wanted, I guess, to shake things up. According to Meltzer, and this was I think in one of the earlier observers, I just didn't shed light on it. Is that they still are high on the Smoking Guns. They just wanted to change up the tournament brackets and maybe shed some light here on Kid and Holly.
Fuck, because I had Smoking Guns going all the way to the fucking finals. I had them winning the tournament.
Well, now you have 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly winning the tournament.
Well, put it this way. So the fact that they get inserted here is basically like a clean swap.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like it's almost a foregone conclusion that maybe they are going to the finals. Like, why else would you swap them in just to have them lose down the road? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's usually how it works. If you
and
pick somebody
like
and they get swapped out, you take that team.
Well, and like we discussed before, 1-2-3 Kid Bob Holly is a team of the new generation. I mean, they don't quite fit together yet, but like, it's going to be easy for me to believe in a team like that. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like, two young guys that we haven't seen much from. 1-2-3 Kid does all these moves, and Bob Holly's been pretty impressive. So yeah, naturally, I think they can be a team together.
Yeah, and I think they could. I think they could work out pretty well. Kid being
It's
the
a
high
team you
flyer,
can
Bob
buy
Holly being
into.
the muscle kind of.
Yeah, it's a team you can buy into, I think.
Yeah. Dallas, what's your reaction here to 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly replacing the Smoking Guns?
I feel like I should probably hold my opinion until the match goes through, but I'll be honest, I don't even know who Well Done is, so
You don't need to. They fucking are not.
I
good.
mean,
Well, here's the
that
thing.
too.
We've been doing this for 2 years, and Well Done has been here for probably about 8 months, and we don't know who they are either.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that that's on the same page. Then in that case, let's go 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Whether Well Done is a more established team or not, they haven't amounted to shit on TV or syndication. So it would blow my mind for 1, 2, 3 Kid and Bob Holly to potentially lose this match. So I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys have it all synced up on your good old fashioned YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, this is, of course, courtesy of Monsoon Classic. It was uploaded June 1st, 2015. And it currently has 3,846 views. In case you're trying to watch along with us, I will count down from 3. And I'm going to hit the good old fashioned play button. Hopefully, an ad doesn't play at any point. But knowing our luck, it probably will.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play.
Getting a graphic here. Heavenly Bodies, Head Shrinkers, Bam Bam Tatanka, all moving on to the semifinals. So they're showing the Smoking Guns here versus Well Done on the graphic. Which is...
Must have been a late minute thing. Oh, here we go. Last minute change.
They are removed
His horse fell on him.
because they fell off a horsey.
And it was Bart Gunn, so Bart's the moron.
That's so stupid. Okay, well, here's our opening video package to start Superstars off. We're getting the swapped out team. Tell you what, if I was a Smoking Guns fan and bought my ticket specifically to see them, I'd be fucking pissed.
Well, I mean, if you're buying your ticket just to see the Smoking Guns, then I would have to ask what the hell are you doing? No, I think it's the Smoking Guns. But give me a break.
Well, dude, you liked Bob Backlund, so...
I liked him at the 1993 Royal Rumble. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
He suckered me in. I thought he was going to win, and I thought he was going to go to WrestleMania 9 and beat Bret Hart. It turns out I was only a year and a half behind.
Well, he sucks, all right.
No, he's Bob Backlund's the American dream.
I think Bob Backlund and Bob Holly should tag up and be Bob Squared.
Yeah, I'd be for that.
That's actually not the worst idea you've ever had.
Right. The worst idea I ever had was February 2018. Signing on for this fucking shit.
Here we go. Future tag team champions 1, 2, 3 Kid and Bob Sparky Plug Holly.
So if it's me and I'm booking, I'm saying 1, 2, 3, start your engines. 3, 2, 1, start your engines. Some shit like that.
Oh yeah, I like that for sure.
I'm tying it together. Look, they're like, yeah, let's pull the ropes together because we're good friends. Let's both pull the ropes.
Kick the turnbuckles, make sure nothing's poking out.
I'm trying to buy this Buff Bagwell t-shirt.
Good thing we're doing the podcast, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Let me send me a pic.
I don't want to. I can't do it. I'm trying to get it for $60. Here, I'll do it right now. I'll send you guys a picture in the group.
$60.
Well, he wants $75 for it.
Buff Bagwell ain't worth $6, dude.
Oh, I mean, I can't disagree with that, but it's a banging shirt. Jesus
Christ. I'd buy the Rodzilla shirt before I bought that.
Well, I bought the Faces of Fear shirt for $14.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we are in the ring here. 1, 2, 3 Kid facing off with blonde-haired Well Done guy.
That's Steven Dunn.
Okay, Steven Dunn with this match. They shoot him off the ropes here. We get a shoulder block. We're dropping into some wrestling school shit here. Oh, 1, 2, 3 Kid takes his head off with a spinning heel kick.
The crowd is pumped for this.
Are they really?
What'd you just say, Dallas?
Oh, you need to buy that.
I know. It's a great shirt.
Some double drop kicks in stereo send the heels to the floor.
They've been watching some Rock and Roll Express tapes with a double drop kick.
I gotta tell you, Bob Holly's hair is just a little shittier than 1, 2, 3 Kids.
Well, I feel like they all have mullets.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But Bob's is just a little shittier. So brunette, Well Done guy tags in.
Timothy Well.
Yeah, and he says, well, I'm ready to job out.
He's
yelling at
you're just
Bob
on a next
Holly
level
here.
today there, Austin.
Thanks. Lock up. Bob Holly's looking a little sloppy there. He doesn't know how to lock up.
He's
the
just
hell
excited to be part of the newest top tag team that the WWF
Oh, yeah.
has.
Well, he was back there tuning up his race car, and they said, Bob, get in the ring. You're fighting in the fucking tag team title tournament. And he said,
And he
well,
was probably,
shoot.
No, he was like, gosh, darn it. Oh, dang it. Sure thing there, guys. I'll go do it right now. Buck Snort, Tennessee or something.
Buck Snort.
I hate, what's his name? Timothy Dunn. I hate his outfit.
Timothy Well.
Right, you don't like the thong on the outside?
Oh, Timothy Well. Oh, I get their name now. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. Timothy Well and Stephen Dunn. Well done.
That's dumb.
Well, you know what? I'm actually proud of you that you got it that quickly because it took me about 18 years to realize that Paul Bearer, his name was Paul Bearer.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I was a wrestler and every time I beat a guy or like beat a team, I would steal like one of their outfit, like attire choices and add it to my own. So if I beat Well Done, I'd easily add the bright yellow banana hammock thong to my outfit.
Absolutely.
I mean, what else would you add?
Right. Not like the white boots or like the Kiss knee pads, the lipstick knee pads. No. The yellow banana hammock.
Timothy Well just did a weird looking top rope twisting crossbody or I don't even know, or elbow strike. I don't know what it was.
Twisting banana in a hammock.
It wasn't good looking at all.
Yeah. Here comes fake Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, a little bit. Would you guys be mad that in my fantasy booking thing that I do, where I have you guys as a job tag team, would you guys be mad if I had you lose to Well Done?
No. I like their outfits.
Damian Wolf and AJ Fatal.
I wouldn't be mad because at least I'd be booked on the show, dude.
Wow, okay.
Because where's Bruiser Bob? Oh, he's sitting his ass at home writing the storylines. That's where the fuck he is.
Yeah, well, I got the best job in the house where I'm not taking any bumps.
Not true.
That is true. 1, 2, 3 kid getting his butt kicked right now by Well Done.
Dude, this is bullshit. How is 1, 2, 3 kid not mounting offense against these guys?
Timothy, well, they just did like a double team throw, and then Timothy Well just did the most pathetic looking quick leg drops ever.
Well, they are the veterans, so
He's been watching some Bret Hart tapes.
I think he was trying to mimic 1, 2, 3 kid in his quick leg drops, and he failed.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
This match has gone on for about 7 minutes and 41 seconds.
Boo.
Out of 10 minutes.
Here's Billy coming in this ring. Hey, folks, my partner's a dumbass, first of all, and I just wanted to let y'all know I was feeding a horse while I was taking a shit at the same time. And boy, wouldn't you know, fell right on Bart. See you later.
I think he just wished them luck.
Oh, well, that
was close. Yeah, what you were saying. Come on, 1, 2, 3 kid. We can't tolerate this.
All these guys should be in a hair metal band at this point, most likely.
Well, I feel like Well Done should be rock stars.
Yeah.
I don't even know what are they. What is their gimmick?
Heartthrobs, dude.
Is that what it is? Because they got like little lips on their singlets.
Yeah. They're well done. Look at them.
Oh my God, Billy Gunn probably ends up taking their knee pads, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
He steals them probably.
Well, yeah, it's revenge from the 1995 tag team tournament.
I knew it.
You guys were in it and I wasn't. Fuck you. Your knee pads are mine.
Come on, Sparky.
He's mounting up a fiery comeback here. Kind of
Excuse me, I
like
keep on
the
coughing.
fiery crash that Bob would book him in several years later.
Yeah,
I know.
with Doink the Clown, and then not win the match. That's
Yeah,
gotta keep
Great.
the heat on the heels there, brother.
great.
All right, on the floor, well, just got sent into the ring steps. Steven Dunn slams 1-2-3 kid Bob Holly, decides he's going to go to the top rope because sure.
Oh,
And-
Whoa! Oh my god!
Well, that
No
What?
way!
the fuck! Bob Holly just ate ass on live TV.
was a little bit successful.
Oh my god!
That
All
was
right,
the most
well,
ridiculous top rope jumping sunset flip move I've ever seen.
Because the guy sat on his fucking head, dude. First of all, Bob Holly jumped across probably 3/4 of the way of the ring.
yeah.
And then the guy proceeded to stumble, fall down fucking full ass, full weight right on his head. And then Bob Holly was able to kind of roll him into the pin to get the 3 count. That's such bullshit, dude.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it was a bad finish, but not a horrible match. Probably one of the better, well-done matches I've seen so far.
That ain't saying much.
Well, I'm trying to give some compliments, okay? You guys have been pretty negative so far,
Yeah.
and I'm just trying to, like, bring a better vibe.
It blows my mind that you shine well done and let them have most of the offense and get most of the exposure. When, again, we don't know shit about them. We don't care about them. You don't care about them. How do you not shine Bob Holly in 1-2-3 Kid and just have them randomly go over with a fucking botched sunset flip across the ring?
Well, I feel like that's kind of their gimmick, is that they're always losing and then they somehow win.
Yeah, I don't like that, especially when it comes to against well fucking done.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, though, if they keep doing shitty and stuff, the crowd keeps wanting them to win because they know they're going to win, so they're getting that sympathetic baby face kind of reaction.
Yeah, but I don't think well done I don't take them as a
Well.
serious threat to them as a team.
Oh, well, no, I don't either, but I feel like I almost feel like what they're doing, though.
Yeah, but don't you need at some point for 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly to have like a
Oh, yeah.
like a good win?
Absolutely, I think so.
Could you imagine, like, on Raw, it's 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly against PJ Walker and Barry Horowitz, and it's 80-20 for PJ Walker and Barry Horowitz before they lose?
Well, I feel like it's that with well done.
Yeah.
Sorry, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. Well done hasn't done a well amount of shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if it's fucking Bam Bam Tatanka or some shit like that.
Right.
I don't know. I don't like that. Hopefully they shine better later in the tournament.
Hopefully. But that means that our semifinals, at least, are cemented with 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly advancing. They are going to be taking on another team, which I can't remember again. And then there's the Head Shrinkers are taking on Bigelow and Tatanka. I think I'm right on that.
Bob, the fact that you can't remember the heavenly bodies, you might as well
Heavenly
just log
Bodies.
off.
There you go. Heavenly Bodies.
Might as well just
There you
log
go.
off.
Heavenly Bodies. I got there.
Right.
It's fine. All right. So there you go. That is our semifinals for the 1995 Tag Team Title Tournament, with the conclusion being at the Royal Rumble.
I'm telling you right now, if these fucking assholes, if Bam Bam and Tatanka win the tag team titles, you're going back to a 2-man booth. And it ain't going to be with me.
Oh, I was going to say we're going to kick Dallas off already.
No. I'm fucking out of here, dude.
Oh, okay.
Because that's bullshit.
That's not bullshit. They're the best tag team in the tournament.
At this point, if you don't put it on the bodies, or you don't put it on 1-2-3 Kid Bob Holly, you're fucking up.
Put the straps on the Head Shrinkers. Let's do it.
No, their time is coming past.
You're just all right. Fine.
They can't even use the boots right anymore, so.
Yeah, and it's like a different team, but like Fatu's been in that spot for 2 years. It's like, I don't know. I'm bored.
Okay, so with the 4 teams left, are you both saying the Heavenly Bodies, or are you saying 1, 2, 3 Kid and Bob Holly?
If it's me, you have the finals be Head Shrinkers, Heavenly Bodies. You put the Bodies over as the tag team. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I watched enough of this to really make a informed decision. But if I'm going off of what I think they should do, it'd probably be 1, 2, 3 Kid and Bob Holly.
You guys are both wrong. It's good. It should be Bigelow and Tatanka, and then you have the Smoking Guns return and chase them into WrestleMania. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, because
I see what you mean, though.
Now the Guns need to start from fucking square one again. They weren't much higher than square one, but guess what? They're right back down.
You guys,
because you let a horse fall on you, you motherfucker.
No, Bob, I see what you mean, and now that you said that, I think that does make sense. Because you obviously have the baby faces chasing the heel team to get the titles at the biggest show. It makes sense.
Yeah. And the Smoking Guns have been kind of designed here to be the next top face team.
Well, they've dropped the ball considerably. If that's
they haven't been given the ball to run with, and you know it.
Well, that's what I mean by WWE has completely dropped the ball with them. I don't think. I don't know. I guess crazier things have happened. We've had Yoko Claus here on the podcast, so who am I bullshitting?
That's true. Hopefully we get that again. That way Dallas can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, but let's get into the January 9th, 1995 edition of Monday Night Raw. Of course, this is on the WWE Network. And the apparent runtime here is 45 minutes even. Are you guys all squared up and ready to go for this?
Let's do this.
All right, I'm going to count down from 5, and then I'm going to hit play, and then we're going to be on the way 1 week closer to the Royal Rumble. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
They still haven't switched this fucking opening up.
Nor should they. It's not broke.
I know. I'm kind of into it.
Don't fix if it ain't broke.
It's 95, dude. Oh, look at their little graphics they're adding in. Happy anniversary Monday Night Raw. Wow.
They don't really do that anymore, do they?
I don't think so.
They kind of just mentioned, hey, we've been on the air for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Wow, we're getting some fireworks and pyro here in the beginning.
Now, as you'll see here, the arena is substantially bigger.
It looks huge.
Yeah,
compared to what we're used to.
Yeah.
Now,
why is
Shawn Michaels on commentary again? Has he been just doing that more and more, or what?
Well, he has a broken hand.
Okay.
So he's getting a payday.
Not cleared. Yeah, he's not cleared to compete until the end of the month. So I think at the Royal Rumble is when he'll return.
I gotta tell you, the presentation with this larger arena is so much better.
Absolutely.
Like I'm
surprised they haven't done this earlier. I mean, they did.
You can tell.
Syndication.
Well, and you can tell too that the shift has definitely started as far as syndication versus Raw. You can tell more assets are going into Raw, less are going into syndication, in my opinion. Because this is the entrance stage you'd get on syndication, and then Raw would start, and they're just still coming out of the fucking curtain. The script has totally flipped, which is good.
Pre-recorded comments with Jay the King Lawler.
Oh boy!
And he's never seen him pumped like this.
Sean's hair looks fake.
He's got clip-ons. It's William Shatner.
Yeah.
Holy shit, he looks young.
Oh, he already made a Burger King joke. That's good.
Great. So it's, what is it, Shatner versus Lawler? What is the deal here?
He's there to promote Tech War, so he'll likely be on King's Court, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and he says, so Lawler, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Great.
Looks like we're opening up with Razor and Owen Hart for the IC strap.
Wow.
Dude, this is so much better in a large arena. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Feels like a pay-per-view.
I know, because the entrance here is like next level.
It's so much better. Yeah, holy fuck.
Oh, Razor, is he wearing the black gear? This is a big time match then. It looks like it's pretty full. It doesn't look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did they just mess up his pyro there? Yeah, there we go.
I don't know, but he's getting full pyro here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely ramping some shit up. No doubt about that.
I totally forgot that they announced Razor against Jeff Jarrett. So there's no way Owen is going to win this.
No, but he might give him a really good match, which Razor hasn't had in a while. So that'll be nice.
Yeah, that's true. Here comes Owen.
No, Jim Neidhart.
I know. I was just gonna mention that.
Which
that probably just means he's gonna run in or something.
Well, I was gonna say, hopefully we don't see him.
How dare you? Jim Neidhart is an American legend.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's fucking news to me, buddy. Oh, Razor decks him with a clothesline.
Starting hot.
Looking clothesline though. Oh, hit him with the gold. Hit him with it. Oh, okay.
Razor with the yellow boots with the black trunks. That's weird.
I was just gonna say it's usually black, right?
Oh yeah, it's usually full black.
Yeah. That threw me off as well. Razor with a stiff clothesline to the floor.
It's so weird to
Shawn Michaels just said that Owen has a no holds barred match coming up with Bret Hart.
Oh yeah?
I guess. I don't know when that's happening.
Thanks, Shawn, for the spoiler.
Yeah.
Vince was probably like, shut up, god damn it.
You just spoiled the main event of WrestleMania 14 for us.
You son of a bitch.
Come on, Owen. Owen also
looks like his ass
shaved
here.
Oof.
Time check just early on here. I am at 5 minutes 23.45 seconds. Razor goes into the corner, and Owen goes shoulder first into the post. The King of Hearts has been on quite the lull, I would say, for the second half of the year and early 1995. Compared to what very hot summer for Owen Hart.
Yeah, he was programmed to be the top heel, and he quickly stumbled down to not even really an upper mid-card guy. He's kind of back into a mid-card act here.
Right.
Ever since he got saddled with Jim Neidhart, I think that did not help his aspirations of breaking out.
Yeah, definitely guilty by association, I'd say.
Yeah. That's all right, though. Owen will pull through. Here we go. Great. Arm lock of doom by Razor Ramon.
Mm-hmm. Razor's got a set of titties on them, that's for sure.
It's muscled. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Dallas looks like he's studying this match.
Dude, I'm just into it. It's the yellow boots.
I knew it.
It's the WCW 2000.
No,
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall was gone by the time I was watching, but
yeah.
He was working ECW matches. World Championship Wrestling.
Just incredible.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was just kind of paying attention. I mean, it's obviously to the match, but like the way they're filming the match, because we're saying how full it looks, but they're very much avoiding shooting the opposite direction.
Oh yeah, true.
So I don't know. It's an observation. It does look pretty full even on the sides, but I just think it's really interesting. I mean, even wrestling nowadays, I pay attention to stuff like that. I just think it's kind of cool. I'll see even right there that you see oh no, that's the side too. So never mind.
Yeah, but I mean, the hard cam side could be completely empty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that would
And
be
in fact,
interesting to see if that is the case.
now during this time, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, Bob, think of to some of the WCW pay-per-views we watched, how fucking empty those pay-per-view shows are.
Sure.
And those are pay-per-views, dude. I mean, for a Raw in 1995, I think this is pretty good.
I would say that this is probably the largest attended Raw to date.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, a lot of the stuff I've seen, I'd have to agree with that too. Although this, like where they are right now, it's not a large arena. Like, not, it's not.
No.
It's bigger than what they're used to be in.
Yeah.
I'm talking like what they're performing in right now. To our own comparison, is like half the War Memorial. I would say, like the back half. Like, it doesn't look that big.
Right. Yeah, but I think this is where the Houston Rockets were playing. So it's a bigger arena than the War Memorial.
Well, and think of it this way too. I mean,
there, it's all black in the back.
It's all darkened, yeah. So that might be kind of not as full.
But yeah, it's a big crowd for a Raw, no matter what. I mean, early '95. So
and not only that, you have to think back to even 2-3 weeks ago, we were working in a high school gym. I mean, this is quite the jump for a couple of weeks in between. So I'll give them credit. It's definitely way more impressive visually.
Yeah. Right before the commercial break there, they did the usual Razor Ramon tries the Razor's Edge, gets backdrop to the floor.
Yeah.
Owen came off the top and then a roll through pin attempt and then a drop kick. A nice little sequence of moves that kind of riled up the crowd a little bit. Now Owen has got himself some control here over the bad guy.
Oh.
I thought he was going to slide off his back.
Yeah, so did I. Razor gets a foot on the ropes for a 2 count.
His hand is underneath the ropes as well. I'm not liking the yellow boots. It's like he took Hulk Hogan's boots.
Yeah, I do keep looking at the boots. It's throwing me off.
It's really throwing me off.
I just can't wait until Owen shaves that hair, man. Jesus.
Yeah. That's not until what? Like 98?
No, he's got the shorter hair in 95, but it takes a while.
Does he really?
Yeah, late. Because by 96, when he's with Bulldog, he's got the short hair.
Owen with a not so great spinning heel kick just a few moments ago. And now we're back to a sleeper hold. I'm not really sure if people know how to take the spinning heel kick in WWF 95.
No, they don't. Most of them don't.
Yeah, so it looks like they're usually taking it on the chest and then they fall to the side instead of to the face and backwards.
Right. Yeah, nobody's really taking it on the side of the head.
No.
Which is unfortunate because they should.
Okay, so Bob, is that Dave or Earl Hebner reffing the match?
Oh, that would be Earl.
How do you know?
Because Dave Hebner doesn't referee anymore at this point.
Oh, okay. You got me there. I didn't know that.
He's a road agent.
Okay, fine.
Forearm shot by Owen. That's going to be a 1, 2. No, 2 count. Come on, Earl.
Unlimited wrestling arsenal, he says. Sean says.
It's true. Backbreaker by Mr. Owen Hart.
Oh, you know what, Bob? I stand corrected. So Owen would slick his hair back more. But he doesn't cut it till late 96. I thought it was late 95. So you're right.
That's right. Yeah, I think closer to 97, yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. So he slicks it back way more, so it's not as like fluffy as it is right now, but he doesn't cut it till late 96.
That's right. I said 98, but yeah, that makes sense. Because I know when the Hart Foundation reunites, he has the whatever,
yeah. So
come on, Owen. Tap out, Razor. See, right here, Razor looks like he's in a drunk haze.
Right.
Well,
One more, bartender. Well, come on, one more. One more for the bad guy. Oh, what's going on, Chico? Come on, man. Hey, yo. Yeah, all right. Jack and Coke, come on. Come on the rocks. Come on. Put it in my veins, brother. Come on. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I can smell it. I can smell it coming out of the bottle. All right. Yeah. Oh, it's on my lips. Oh, my God. It's coming. Yeah. No, fuck. I'm not. Yeah. Here we go. We're back. And now I'm passed out.
What if Owen tapped him out with that just now? Like he razor taps out. Owen's the champ.
That'd be amazing. I've honestly thought if I was ever a wrestler, and I would say, like, let's say I had 3 months left on my deal and I was a champion and I was in the ring with like one of you guys instead of like the guy they're grooming up, I'd be like, you know what? I'll put him over. You guys had me like in the abdominal stretch or something, like 3 minutes into the match. I'd be like, oh my God, I gave up. I'd scream it. That way the referee couldn't be like, what? No, I never have. Go backstage. I felt something in my back and I panicked and I gave up.
Yeah, that's how you get out of your contract early.
Yeah.
And you get blacklisted and not hired by any other company.
Yeah, that's fine. Blows up in my face and I end up working for Excite Wrestling in Binghamton, New York.
Shit.
Be great.
Time check here. We're at 14 minutes, 8, 9, 10 seconds.
Razor just planted Owen with the good old fashioned choke slam. That probably means the lights are going to go out and the Undertaker is going to come out. He's going to be pissed.
Is that what all the smoke coming in is?
Yeah. That's
probably still from Razor's pyro from 26 minutes ago.
Yeah, I got to tell you, these guys are getting some time here.
I'm not complaining. It's actually been a pretty good match.
No, yeah, pretty good back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, you got to open the show hot, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, watch. The rest of it will be shit now.
That's usually how it works.
Oh, that looked like it hurt looking bad.
Yeah.
Ramon just got the top rope up his butt.
Bob, you might be behind a little bit.
I think I am. I am like 2 seconds, but that's okay.
All right. Owen hits a pretty sloppy missile dropkick there, and he's calling for the finish. He's setting him up for the sharpshooter.
Earl's saying, "Go home, boys, go home."
Earl's going to ring the bell early here.
Well, so earlier when Razor went for the Razor's Edge, the crowd like looked up, seeing if someone was coming out. Oh, here comes Brett, and he just
Bret Hart just jumped into the ring and punched Owen
right in the face.
Yeah, that's a bullshit finish.
Oh boy, Jarrett.
Brett's looking a little thick. He's looking a little thick. You can tell he's had a couple weeks off.
Oh, hey, Jeff Jarrett and the roadie. We're actually going to get some angle advancement. That's great. He just sent Razor into the ring post.
Jarrett's like, yo, screw you, Brett.
Jeff is so excited to be working with a main eventer right now. He's going nuts on Bret Hart. Oh, no. Now Razor's beating him up.
Yeah, Razor back in, bouncing him back and forth between Bret and Razor with some fists here.
Come on, Jeff. No, Jeff. No.
Manhattan drop. Jeff rolls out. The roadie's got his back, though.
Wait, is this any kind of indication like we got last week? Does that mean we're going to get Razor Brett against Jarrett and Owen next week?
No, I think it means we get roadie Brett WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds about right. Well, Owen wins the match, but not the championship because, remember, the title does not change on disqualifications.
Interesting.
Owen wants the championship, though. He wants it. He thinks he deserves it.
So Brett's going for storyline over championship. Yeah. It seems.
Sure does. Razor's still happy that he's the champion.
Which nobody's caring about right now.
No.
He's totally a background character at this point.
He is. I was just glad that there was actually an interaction between Jarrett and Ramon on television.
And think of it this way, almost 2 years ago to the day, Ramon and Brett were locking horns for the WWF Championship.
That is
true.
So
that's pretty interesting.
Oh, no.
Todd in your grandmother's favorite couch upholstery vest.
You say normally it's the other way around. Owen costs Brett a match, but
Yeah.
I think Brett's a heel. I think he's being mean. I think Owen's the baby face.
I don't like these reports. They take too long. Like I feel like he just rambles for like 5 minutes, and then it's like
literally, okay. It's a way for them to cut out having to pay another talent to do a match.
Yeah.
This is what the Royal Rumble report on, dude. Save us fucking $200. Live
Tampa,
Sunday
Florida.
Night, January 22nd, 1995.
The Royal Rumble.
What's Todd saying here about?
We are guaranteed the hottest action of wrestling ever.
Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm going to turn closed captions back on because, why the fuck not?
Well, I should say the hottest action of all time, not wrestling.
David Hasselhoff with his talking car. Oh, man, it's going to be a good show.
Dallas, this is for Baywatch because Pamela Anderson's going to be there.
I was going to say, how can they afford all these celebrities if they're financially struggling?
Who knows? They don't care.
If you know people,
why,
you know
why
people.
bring in like high-priced wrestlers that could bring value when you can bring in one celebrity for one show and you never have to worry about it again?
We're getting the rules.
Yeah, superstars enter every 60 seconds, limited only when thrown over the top rope and feet touch the floor. Last superstar in the ring is declared the winner and gets a title shot at WrestleMania 11. So I believe all the other years, it's been 2 minutes per entrant. This year it's 60 seconds.
Isn't it like 90 seconds now or no?
I think present day it's like 90 seconds, yeah. I mean,
interesting.
Now that's funny. So now before they were saying the fastest hour, and now Todd's like it's the fastest half hour.
Yeah.
In wrestling today,
jammed with action.
That's hilarious. Does Todd not watch Royal Rumble matches? Because they're usually just punches and kicks and not all that entertaining. Pamela Anderson, the most beautiful woman in 1995. She will be leading down the challenger. Intercontinental champion Ramon defending against Jeff Jarrett.
I gotta be honest, I have no interest in the celebrity appearances.
I've never liked celebrity appearances.
I think it takes away from your stars to say, these are the real stars.
Absolutely.
However, if you have someone that, if my girlfriend's a fan of Baywatch and I'm watching wrestling, she's like, oh wait, I know who those people are, and it brings interest, outside interest into the product.
Right. Okay, well that could be true, but let's say that your girlfriend is a fan of Baywatch, and then the next night on Raw, there's nobody from Baywatch on.
She's not watching again.
Is she gonna watch it? Well, there you go. So
no, and I totally agree. I'm not a big fan of celebrity appearances either, but I think it works more for pay-per-views probably than TV, and that's where you're gonna get the money from.
Yeah, but our casual Baywatch fans gonna be like, oh wow, Pamela Anderson's gonna walk down to the ringside area. I'm gonna spend $30 just to watch her walk down and sit there. Sign me up.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Big D, he's cutting a promo.
It ain't good.
Look at that little toy belt on his shoulder.
Brett.
At least he's not doing like the Jersey accent anymore.
Yeah, but he's just coming across.
No, that was not good.
Like
he's
his
coming
intensity
off as
was
phony.
Weird. Yes, the intensity was just like off.
Yeah, he's coming off as phony, like he's trying to do a wrestling promo.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Which is the opposite of what Kevin Nash should ever be doing.
Right.
Because he's one of those guys you can see right through.
Oh, the debut of Hakushi.
Fuck?
Oh, cool. We didn't get a rundown of the people in the Royal Rumble match. They must realize that Dick Murdoch isn't all that interesting.
Right. King's backstage here. He's asking for respect from William Shatner, and he's gonna beam them all up with his fist if he doesn't show it to him.
Of course.
Okay, Jerry Lawler.
Here comes a debut.
TV time for William Shatner.
Yeah, so they're saying William Shatner is going to be on King's Court later.
Yeah, great.
And here comes Hakushi.
Who's this fucking guy with him?
Shinja.
Oh,
That's his manager, Shinja.
okay.
Now, Hakushi's been here for, I believe, a few weeks. Like, I think he technically debuted at the end of '94, but this is his first Raw appearance.
So did he appear on like Superstars or any other show or anything?
Yeah. Yep. I think he made his debut on Superstars.
Okay.
How did they get Jinsei Shinzaki in 1995? How did they talk him into that one?
Well, they're probably like,
Exposure.
"Hey, man, you want some money?" And he was probably like, "Sure." And then they're like, "Here you go." And then he came. Wow, he just murdered. I think,
Matt
is that
Hardy.
Matt Hardy.
It's a young Matt Hardy.
Yeah, he just ran and kicked him right in the face.
Free to the delete.
Look at Matt Hardy trying to pull out some fucking offense here, though.
Yeah. Well, he certainly wouldn't be able to do a springboard backflip today.
No.
Oh my God, guys. I forgot about the tuxedo match tonight. You're talking about that on commentary.
Oh,
See, now this is why I didn't want to have Dallas on the show, because he always likes to shed light on the bad things. Like, I had totally forgotten about the tuxedo match. And now knowing that's a thing, I'm even more dreading it.
Well, my favorite part of the show's happening, seeing Matt Hardy get his ass beat right now. This is pretty cool. I did not expect to see young Matt Hardy.
I'm digging Hakushi, I'll tell you that right now.
well, look. Put it this way, dude. Look at like Hakushi's pretty genuine display of offense.
Oh,
And,
slipping on
he
me.
almost fell off the ropes there. And then look at a guy like Quang and how like contrived it. You know what I mean? It's just it's so funny to see that kind of up against each other.
So is his finishing move a slingshot splash from the apron? Interesting there. I mean, not a bad display there. Quick. How come he's able to be barefoot, but the head shrinkers can't?
Well, they don't have a fucking bullshit ass Captain Lou manager, so.
King's Court.
Oh boy, Jerry Lawler's there.
Hakushi with a little wham bam thank you ma'am sort of a match right there.
I dug it. I thought it was. I'm liking it. Give me more
High
Hakushi.
action. Yeah, high action. We'll see what happens. We went from seeing Matt Hardy in the crowd of a WCW pay-per-view to
Literally.
some enhancement.
Super Brawl 3, and now he's enhancement on a Raw in 1995.
Yeah. King is just gonna drone on here. I don't think I've had interest in King since he arrived in WWF. Bob, I know you did.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, his stuff with Brett in '93 was very good.
Very good, Bob.
Yeah,
I don't know.
very good. His storytelling, his promos were very, very good. The problem is that they are kind of ignoring, the Jerry Lawler of Memphis.
Right.
And I know, here we go. Dallas is going to roll his eyes. Memphis, blah, 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 whatever. Well, number one, fuck you, Dallas. You don't know good wrestling if it hits you in the face.
Oh, you know that ain't true. Bullshit.
No, but, I mean, to me, it makes no sense why he's even doing this stuff, because he's clearly, at this point, a comedy heel act that doesn't get any type of momentum. Meanwhile, right, in the USWA, which I understand is regional, territory, and it's only really seen in Memphis. But, if I'm living in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'm watching this compared to seeing him in USWA, how am I going to take it seriously when he's seen as like a badass in USWA? And here he is with William Shatner, and I'm sure he's going to get punked out. I'm sure something stupid is going to happen here. Yeah. So then next week, how am I supposed to be like, oh, yeah, Jerry Lawler taking on Doug Basham or something? Like, oh, yeah, Lawler's going to kick his ass. Like, no, I wouldn't be able to buy into it. Right. So Lawler, being this alleged, smart wrestling guy, has to know that doing this stuff here in WWF, while sure is, good for his paycheck, the, long-term viability of his work in USWA probably is not very good because of this.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, at this point in the ring or on the mic, I don't feel like there's much that Jerry Lawler can contribute to the product.
I think ever since he came back at WrestleMania 10, his mic work has not been nearly as good as it
No.
His mic work with Brett, which was primarily insulting his family, was a highlight of 93.
Yeah, but think of how easy that is, dude. Anybody can do that.
No, I know, but like even like at SummerSlam, when he was like, I saved kids from a burning bus. Like it had comedy aspects of it too, but I think at one point he was probably the second hottest heel in the WWF.
Yeah, that's probably fair. But at the same time, I mean, I just think for him, he was good on timing. I don't know. Like I said, since he's gotten here, I haven't really gotten anything from Lawler. I don't know. And I'm sure that's a preference thing, Well,
I'm sure that if you haven't got anything now, you will probably never get anything out of his entire run.
Right. And that's kind of how I'm expecting it to go. So,
home of the Whopper. I'm really enjoying that they have one microphone and keep pulling it from each other right now.
I did just notice that. Usually, they usually have, two. Shatner has made about 3 Whopper jokes on this episode already.
Oh, I mean, what else are you going to say for William Shatner? It's probably the only line that they fed him.
Probably.
Shatner's got a head of hair on him, too.
He just said that these people are not idiots. These are the people that watch Tech War. He's trying to promote his own show, but these are the people that watch Tech War. What is going on here? Shatner put a hammerlock on Lawler for a second. See, now this is what I'm talking about. Making him look like an idiot.
Right. It's the whole Jay Leno Hogan thing. I mean,
pretty much, yeah.
What in the world? Okay, so Lawler just rolled into Shatner sort of giving him a monkey flip that Lawler completely did himself.
He sure did.
That was like absolutely
Chuck Norris
ridiculous.
Shit.
Wait, why is Brett coming down to raise his arm?
Because Brett's
that babyface pop. Heel.
Jeff Jarrett's ran down too with Lawler. What is going on this episode? They've really okay. So they've shown Brett a lot this
segment for it to have this. Well, because he's been gone.
I know, but would you really do back-to-back segments with Bret Hart coming out?
No, absolutely not. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like that shows how little faith they had in the Shatner Lawler segment for the Bret and fucking Jarrett thing to have to spill over.
Yeah. Okay, so here's a little vignette for Royal Rumble where Pamela Anderson's at home and all the wrestlers are leaving her voicemails. We heard from Lex Luger, Diesel, Shawn Michaels,
Double J,
Doink. Could you imagine Doink the Clown winning over Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, he's doinking her.
Oh my god. I could see Pamela Anderson doing a heel turn, and she's like, "Yeah, Doink was great until I realized he was only a dink." Oh, man, too soon.
Speaking of dinks, we got King Kong Bundy in the ring.
God, I fucking hate this guy.
Looking like a walking dank himself.
He's like
This
a
is
big thumb.
He's like
Yeah.
he's Humpty Dumpty, guys. This is
He
human
is for
form
sure.
of Humpty Dumpty.
You ever seen the Floops from Spy Kids? He looks like a Floop from Spy Kids.
Gary Saba. Gary Saba looks like he's stuck in 1984.
He looks like he ate Jake the Snake Roberts.
He does.
When they showed him from the side, for a split second, I was about to say, "Is that Jake the Snake?"
Do you trust me?
That was what the hell was that? That was like 12 seconds.
Okay.
Oh, he wants to fight Sean.
I'm not gonna complain about it, but he just won with a splash in the corner.
It's fucking Gary Saba, dude. Oh,
Bundy's
I love
yelling
that
at
thing.
both these guys.
I love when Sean does the little finger thing.
The fingers, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
I think
It's
Bundy
such
just
a
went over there to say he was gonna win the Rumble.
It's such a fuck you when Sean does that.
WWF Raw video game. WWF Raw is war.
Tag team tournament. Let's get the breakdown here. You know, because we
This is
haven't
gonna be
seen it yet.
Yeah, this is gonna tell us about the smoking guns.
Really quick here, we got a time check of 34 minutes, 15, 16, 17 seconds. So we're already halfway through the show here, boys.
Well, so somehow I've caught up to you because before I was definitely a couple seconds behind.
Yeah, I think it's because when you turned back on your closed captioning, Austin, it delayed you by a second because I'm 1 second ahead of you, which we were on the same time before.
Interesting. Okay.
That's weird.
But that's okay. We're all about the same time. Good
Yeah,
enough.
it don't matter. This week, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 Kid and Sparky against the Heavenly Bodies and the Head Shrinkers against Bam Bam and Tatanka. So next week might be double duty.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe it's Head Shrinkers, Bam Bam, Tatanka. I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
Bob's favorite tag team.
I forgot about this. This is going to finish the fucking episode, dude.
No, it's not. Is it? How much?
Oh, no.
There's 10. There's no way. This better not go like 10 minutes.
Dude, we're
us
going to
one
go to
other band.
commercial. They're going to come out. We're going to get the closing. And, hey, this is happening next week. And then this is going to be the main event.
Shoot. Well, Harvey's in the ring.
He doesn't have his glasses on.
Oh, yeah, you can't if you're going to fight. You know, you can't hit a guy with glasses.
Everybody knows that.
I guess.
Well, Bobby Heenan's made that very clear. You don't do that. What is this? Oh, comma. It's a comma vignette.
Okay.
Tyson Foreman? No. He's the toughest man to ever be in the ring.
I like how dramatic that sparring partner just fell and died.
Yeah, that was
in the ring.
unnecessary. He didn't play by the rules in boxing.
Yeah, he said he doesn't like to play. Hiya. Jesus.
Why is Kama wearing a one-man gang outfit on the motorcycle?
That's a good question. I'm kind of liking Kama.
Oh, I
not.
know. No.
Yeah. It feels so
He's
fake.
on the wrong side of the road.
There's no way.
Is he driving on the wrong side of the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
God, Kama.
Yeah, I'm not a
Oh.
fan of that.
Well, it just feels so fake. Like, okay, yeah, he's this legit badass. Have you seen that fucking haircut, dude? Come on.
Well, are you going to go tell him that he has got a goofy haircut?
No, but Razor Ramon probably will, and then he's gonna look like a chump.
That's true. Well, listen, I feel like we have to, positively put over people that have done the opening for Icopod. And Kama has done an opening for Icopod. I'm sure it was as Papa Shango, but still it counts.
Oh shit, he's getting jumped before the bell here, Finkel.
Now, this is a main event.
This
What do
honestly
they
makes no
do?
sense.
Strip each other down?
Yes.
Yeah, whoever strips their opponent first wins. Which, two men doing this makes no sense to me. This is not appealing to me.
Finkel just did the Hillbilly Jim thing.
He sure did.
Now, is there even like a story with this? Like, why is this even happening?
Oh my God, they've been building it for months, dude.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
Technically, you could probably say years because every time...
Is this a shoe?
I don't know what's going on with this. This is just uncomfortable at this point. Harvey Whippleman will always interrupt Finkel from doing the ring introductions, and he'll be like, "I'm Dr. Harvey Whippleman, blah blah blah." That's been going on since '92. But at Russell, it has. Oh, he's got.
No, I'm laughing because they were zooming in on his butt.
Yeah.
They were like, "Wait a second, his pants are coming off," and Whippleman didn't even pull them down. They're just coming off.
This is so fucking bad.
Well, at WrestleMania 10 too, Harvey made a ball joke at Finkel's expense for men deal. And, Fink's clothes are all the way off. How is he not lost yet?
Because he's still got a shirt on. They both raw underwear. He's just raw on both their asses.
What are the odds that these guys both have the same underwear on?
Why do they?
This is the stupidest thing I've ever watched in my 25 years, 25 years of life. I was going to say I'm older than that, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
This is so
okay, let's go back to the example here. Imagine if you're a fan of Baywatch, and the only reason you're turning into wrestling is because Pamela Anderson's going to be on soon. And this is what you fucking turn on, dude.
Fink does not have any clothing on.
Yeah, but he has the thing around his waist and the tie thing on, I think, still.
What is that thing on his waist?
Uh-oh, electric chair.
No way. No way.
Oh, what was that?
What?
Oh, my God.
This fucking is horrible, dude.
Thank God that's over.
That was 100% a shoot. There's no way. There's no way they planned, okay, then my shirt's going to come off, and then your shirt's going to come off.
Well, no, they didn't because Howard Finkel's pants were coming off, and Whippleman didn't even touch them. They were just falling off.
That's so funny.
They were like, yeah, you got to keep your
Fuck
bow tie.
that match. This is 95, dude.
That was so bad.
Vince is sitting there like, this is some good shit.
I want Sean to go in there and hit a sweet chin music on Howard Finkel.
I'd be there for that. I'm all in for that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, to his credit, Fink does look like he's enjoying this.
Well, I would hope so. He's getting his fucking 15 minutes of fame here. How did they get Howard Finkel to do this bullshit? Okay, we're going to strip you down in the main event, and then you're going to dance with the Bushwhackers. Fucking no, I'm not.
No, you want to know what it was? I bet you Fink heard that, and he was like, wait a minute. Did you say the main event?
Yeah.
And he was like, sign me up. I'm in.
Usually I just announce, but, you know.
I guess I'll do it.
I hope we never have to see another Howard Finkel fucking Harvey Whippleman blow off ever again.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't need to see that ever.
Well, Vince just says, look at those abdominals. My goodness.
Yeah.
Right.
Are they just going to dance now for the remaining of the show here? And by dancing...
They're like, fuck, this went way too quick. Just buy time.
There's still 3 minutes left.
Yeah, they're definitely going to do this, and then we're going to get our next week shit.
Oh, my God.
Dear Lord.
You know, just when 95 is looking so promising for the rest of the show, you close it out with this fucking bullshit. Damn it.
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Jeff Jarrett. Oh, all right. Next week we got Jeff Jarrett against Bret Hart.
That's quite a catapult for old Jarrett there.
Yeah. 3 months ago, he was wrestling Doink the Clown.
And losing.
Or having a very hard time, at least.
Yeah.
Now he's facing Bret Hart. Shawn Michaels is yelling at people in the front row.
Of course. Why wouldn't he be?
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
Sean talking with fans over there.
Yeah.
He mimicked one of the kids who got scared. He like mocked him. Oh, you got scared of me hitting you. Ooh.
We're just going to get a replay here of the monkey flip here by William Shatner.
Great. The highlight of the fucking episode.
Excuse me.
Horrible.
I hope we get a Lawler-Shatner match at the Royal Rumble.
Oh.
Sean's probably like, listen here, McMahon. During that, I almost Shatnered my pants watching King fall on his ass there.
Well, Shatner did more than what Chuck Norris did, and you would think Chuck Norris at Survivor Series would have done something.
That's true.
Jarrett's back out here.
What is with all this?
Look. He had to take his glasses and hat off before he talked.
Because he knows you can't take him seriously.
Yeah, hold on a minute here. Rhodey, hold this shit. Look at him holding the backstage pass. Holy fuck. Look at the two mics. Vince and Sean holding the mic up for him. Jesus Christ. He's going to say he's going to send Bret back to Calgary for hibernation. Talking about
one more time.
Yeah, talking about fucking tech war. Rhodey just bumps in. All right. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, so Shatner's going to be here again next week then?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, because next week, is it just taped after this show? Is that what they did?
Yeah.
That's what I'd assume. Yeah, that's what I'd assume.
And after next week's the go-home show before Royal Rumble.
Wow, yeah, that's a good point.
So, that's crazy. All right. Well, I would say that was better than the first week.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
that
for sure.
tuxedo thing was cringy, but I mean, I guess you have to blow off every feud that you have ever created, even if it sucks balls.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But next week with Bret and Jarrett, that should be some fun stuff. Owen and Razor had a pretty good match.
Yeah, solid match. I'd say definitely this week the good outweighed the bad.
I was for the first time in months. Hakushi had a good debut.
Right.
We're all excited about Kama and his vignettes. So.
Oh yeah. Yep. Super excited.
So, yeah.
Nama.
Can't wait.
Nama.
Nama. Okay. Whatever.
Nama.
Yeah. Unbelievable. And then, like I said, after next week, we are on to the Royal Rumble, which is, I think, a collective favorite for all of us.
Yeah.
Especially the Royal Rumble matches.
Yeah,
countdown.
I would say, well, yeah, and like we talked about before, I would say I even gave the example of this year. Royal Rumble was actually a pay-per-view I tuned into. I don't watch wrestling, current day stuff anymore very much. I tuned into the Royal Rumble. There's just something about it where it feels the stipulation is so different from anything they normally do, and with the surprises, and you never know who's going to get the shine or who's going to have a big Royal Rumble or have one of those awesome moments. So I definitely think for me, it's probably my favorite like gimmick match, the Royal Rumble. And not only that, I think it gives people a platform to break out a little bit. I mean, look at what happened for Diesel. He had a huge Royal Rumble, and really he's only been on the up and up since. So hopefully this year we get another example of that. You know, who knows? And who knows who it could be.
Right, we could even get a debut because technically I believe Bob Holly made his debut at Royal Rumble 94.
Yeah, sure.
Despite having not actually wrestled a match on television yet.
Exactly.
So who knows who else will show up. at the Royal Rumble this year. Dallas, what did you think of this week's episode of Raw?
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad. The Owen and Razor match I thought was really solid, and then I think we just kind of went on a slow decline from there. But I mean, overall, compared to last week, especially, pretty good show.
Yeah, that's the trend. Is that they'll always start off with the featured match. It seems like,
Right.
and then it will just progressively dip more and more. I don't know if that's because if you have a strong first quarter or something, the rating is better. I don't know, but.
Not only that, I'm sure they're assuming that, hey, if we can hook you in the beginning, first 10, 15 minutes, you don't have much longer to hang in after that. You'll probably stick around for the rest of the show.
Yeah, they're probably thinking that they won't stick around for, at 9:30 for the featured match. They'd rather watch it at 9.
Right.
Than be done by like 9:20 or something.
Right.
That could probably be
that's what I would assume. Yeah. As far as moving forward here now, I'm assuming next week's taped.
Correct.
So we'll see. I mean, we've kind of noticed throughout the years that, the first live Raw is great, and then we go right into another taped one, and it's just not so good. So we'll see if they can uphold the quality maybe this year. They're going to switch up their tactics a little bit, make the taped episode feel a little bit more special, because typically they don't, and you can definitely tell the taped versus the live episode. So we'll see kind of as the year progresses, if that feeling kind of changes or it's a lot of the same. I'm also looking forward to, as we talked about, the progression of Hakushi, and hopefully ushering in the disappearance of guys like Kwang and silly foreigner characters, especially if they're going to bring in like legit foreign talent. But we'll see. I mean, I think we have a long way to go, but fuck Kwang. Like, I don't want to see him anymore.
There's like no reason for. I would be honestly surprised as hell if we saw Kwang on television after this.
I almost feel like you can't do that.
You can't.
You know what I mean?
There's no way.
Yeah.
Because like it'd shed light on just truly how bad Kwang is.
Exactly. You saw the little pinholes before. Now you put Kwang on, dude, and it's like, holy fuck, is it obvious that he's not good or Japanese?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to hope that we won't see good old Kwang on television ever again.
Right.
He had a good run. He did a good run of just over a year.
Right.
But maybe that was too long of a time.
I am excited though, because think of the potential matchups with Hakushi. Think of a Hakushi 1-2-3 kid match. Or even now with this Kama guy coming in doing fucking mixed martial arts. Think of a Kama Hakushi match.
Hakushi Shawn Michaels.
Right. I mean, I think there's a lot of potential there for that character, just because I know Jinsei Shinzaki and what he can do. But we'll see. I think that remains to be seen.
Yeah. We'll surely find out over the next several weeks and months of WWF television just how good Hakushi is. Hopefully he doesn't get saddled with a feud with Mo or something from Men on a Mission.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Which could potentially happen. You never know.
And then, gentlemen, where do we think Bret Hart goes? Because he comes back. He was at the top of the mountain for 2 years that we've watched, Bob. Mm-hmm. Then he comes back, and instead of kind of gunning for Diesel and in the championship picture, he kind of goes for Owen. So like we touched on, he's choosing the storyline over the championship. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, he is getting a shot at Diesel at the Royal Rumble.
Fair. Right.
And I think they're kind of keeping them apart until that show.
Yeah, it does seem like that because it is. I feel like it is weird for Bret to come back and then just like, oh, I'm gonna go attack Owen.
That's what I mean.
It's the easy angle because it's built in. Is it played out at this point? Absolutely. I think Owen needs. I mean, to even justify it, to continue on, Owen needs to beat him again.
Well, I was just going to say, so it's obvious that Bret's not going to win the title if his main focus is Owen coming back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this is maybe a build for Bret Owen again at WrestleMania 11.
Right.
That way, Bret gets a win back and, whichever. But I mean, leading into that, Owen needs to beat him because this whole angle has been
built on
one win.
Right, exactly.
With Owen at WrestleMania 10, and he hasn't beat him since.
Right.
So he needs to, whether it be cheating or whatever the case is. I mean, he's got to figure out a way to beat Bret at least one more time.
Right, because at this point, his whole heel character is built on that.
Yeah, I mean, his whole heel character is based off of the accomplishments that have nothing to do with Bret.
Right.
So like winning the King of the Ring, he won that, but he didn't beat Bret for it.
Right.
He turned on Bret at Royal Rumble '94.
Right.
And he lost the cage match. I mean, technically, Bret really has only pinned him or made him submit once, I think.
Yeah.
Because the cage match was Escape.
Right.
On television, at least, so.
Right.
I mean, maybe that's how you can do it, but it just seems like Bret has all the momentum into it anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's going to be interesting. I don't really know how it's going to go for Bret. I think it's going to be a very rocky, maybe couple of months, especially heading into WrestleMania with kind of Diesel and where all that's going. And I don't know, Bret just kind of seems maybe lost in the shuffle a little bit here upon his return. But I do think the right move is to probably move him away from the title for just a little bit and kind of have him focus on, a feud with Owen, or maybe even in this case, rekindle a feud with Jerry Lawler. Just kind of keep him on the back burner a little bit and let him start simmering until we're ready for that again.
Well, you know what I could see happening, and I don't know if you guys would agree with this, is Bret could potentially become a feeder.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is obviously Diesel's the babyface. He's a top champion.
Right.
The heels, which we're pretty weak on at this point, are going to have to gain some steam. And what better way to gain some steam than to beat Bret Hart?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So,
well, because obviously right now, Bret's not the guy. Even with him returning and like they're trying to put him in that position, he doesn't feel like the guy to me, in my opinion.
Well, I think kind of having him run out the numerous times that he did, he's still being presented as like the guy.
Right, but I don't feel it.
Gold.
Yeah.
I've always been a Bret guy, so he could lose 87 matches in a row and he would still be the guy. He could get the jobber introduction, not even get a ring entrance, and I'd be like, that's my guy.
No, and dude, don't get me wrong. Like, Bret's one of my guys too. It's just, regardless of how they present him, after being gone, doing some fucking TV show, Diesel being the huge monster babyface champion, it's like, it feels like Bret's been gone a year.
Yeah.
Not just a couple months.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think he's got a lot of fighting back to do to get there.
But here's the question. Does he get there? Is he going to be the WWF World Champion again in 1995?
I would say yes. Because I think once he starts getting that momentum, he'll snap right back into it. Because the fans want Bret. That's who they want.
Yeah.
And you could easily turn Diesel heel again and kind of like the success has gotten to his head again or something like that. And there you go. You insert Bret and you're off to the races. But I think it's just going to take him to get some footing underneath him. But once he does, yeah, it's a no-brainer, I think.
What do you think, Dallas? Do you think Bret Hart will be the WWF World Champion again in 1995?
Yeah, I agree with pretty much everything Austin said. I think that once he kind of gets back into it, it makes sense. Because, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's too many other people who could really take that spot right now.
Yeah. So are we thinking that it might be like a slow build, like a slow rise again to being the world champion?
I think it would have to be, and I think that's a good point that Dallas just made. You know, who else can you kind of see in that position who's a face at this point? Maybe we're overlooking the fact that there might be some new faces on the horizon for 1995. And again, Brett will get pushed down in the shuffle. With new blood, who's to say somebody major doesn't come in? And again, not to sidestep Brett, but hey, here's somebody new. Let's try this guy.
I still think Razor Ramon should get a shot.
I don't know, man. I feel like Razor's momentum for the last calendar year has just dipped considerably. After WrestleMania 10, what has Razor done?
Not a whole lot, but I think that he's presented himself more and more as a star than a lot of people. I would say he's still, I don't know, man. I would even say in terms of like popularity, I think it still goes Brett, Razor, Diesel.
I agree. And I could see a Diesel Razor feud.
Right.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm almost afraid to say it, but I think Razor's time as a main eventer has kind of come and passed.
That sucks.
Especially looking at 93. I mean, we kind of got, I think, all we're going to get, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be weird. I think 95 is going to be a really weird year. Because who is there? Dallas is right. I mean, what other, there's not many options. The talent pool is deep, but is it rich? I don't know.
Well,
everything's undeveloped.
Right. And like I've said numerous times, 95 is it's like it's a whirlwind. There's so many different guys that come in.
Right.
So many different guys are thrown against the wall to see what sticks.
Right.
So it should be interesting to see, like, maybe something sticks for us, and then 2 weeks later they're gone.
Right.
Or they're not even presented strongly anymore. So that should be I'm all about Kama. I'm digging his persona. You guys fucking don't like him.
No,
but
not at all.
So who knows? Maybe in 3 weeks after his debut, he's the new Quang, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell's going on?
Well, and that's the thing too. And I don't know. For me, I get a Borga vibe. Maybe that's why I don't like him.
Oh, I could see that, yeah.
But I did like
Borga too, though.
I know you did. You know what? For me, I think it's more so. So 93, you kind of phased Hogan out. You had Brett. 94, fuck. We tried Luger. Luger didn't work. Let's go back to Brett. Fuck. Brett's doing TV show. Diesel. Okay, we have Diesel. Oh, this isn't quite working. You know what I mean? It's just like they haven't had their guy consistently and stably for over 2 years at this point. And if not longer before that. So, I don't know. I think it breeds a lot for shit to happen. What's going to happen? We don't know because we don't have that constant. We don't have that stable, the one guy who every time he's in the main event, he's going to fucking win. I don't know. I think it's good that they don't have that because it forces them to be more creative and try to make guys.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what I'm most excited for. They still don't have the one guy because I don't think Brett is at this point. So, I don't know.
Yeah, you very well may be right. It'll be interesting to see how 1995 plays out. Is it going to be the entire year of Big Cool Daddy, as Jay Lawler would say? Is this going to be the year of Diesel, or will someone else pop up, or will they revert back to Bret Hart at some point during the year? We don't know. The only way to find out is by continuing to watch. Or if you're not wanting to watch and you're lazy, I guess you could just Google it and find out for yourself. But we're not going to do that. We're going to continue to watch.
I was going to say, or you could just listen to IcoPod because they'll watch it for you.
Exactly. We're saving you the hassle of watching all this shit.
Right. So instead of watching the 45-minute show, you can listen to our hour and 38-minute podcast.
Right.
And just maximize your time.
Right. Save your time. Put it, go work out, have us in your ear, and you're losing weight and not having to watch the show. Perfect.
Right.
That's the perfect crime. All right. Do you guys have anything else here for episode 111?
Nope, I don't think I got anything.
All right.
Hogan 98 money is speechless.
Awesome.
I'm speechless.
I think on that note, I'm going to cash out and say, Bob, get us out of here.
All right, then. For Dallas Gridley and Austin Skinner, I am Bob Conley Jr., and this has been IcoPod.
You got to hear it.